You might have seen this video by Joshua Weissman. He came to Japan and gave that famous jiggly Japanese cheesecake a D rating. And even he said, disappointing. But honestly, I have to agree with him because it barely tastes the cheese at all. So today, let's fix that. I'm gonna show you the best Japanese cheesecake with my new baking method, no crack on top. And this cake makes a great holiday dessert, airy and festive and absolutely delicious. Let's get started. First things first, let's prepare the mold. Many of you asked me for a larger version, so today I'm using 8-inch spring foam pan. Grease the inside and line with the parchment paper. Set aside until used. Place the cream cheese in saucepan and pour in the whole milk. Turn on the heat to low and bring it to just to a gentle simmer. Cover with a lid, turn off the heat and leave it while you prepare the other ingredients. Zest the lemon and set aside. And squeeze the juice from half of the lemon. It's about 2 tablespoons. Separate the egg yolks and whites. Remove the calaza, the white stringy part, as much as possible for a smoother texture. Now let's return to the cream cheese mixture. The cream cheese should be loosened and easy to work with. Switch to a whisk and mix until smooth and creamy. Add the egg yolks and whisk well. Scrape the side and bottom to ensure there are no lumps remaining. Add sifted flour and whisk until fully combined. At this stage, the butter is still slightly warm. This gently cooks the flour, creating a thick, slightly sticky paste. And this is so important. And this structure allows the butter to hold a large amount of meringue later. Add the lemon zest and juice and vanilla essence, and mix well. Pass the butter through a sieve to remove any remaining lumps and the flour pocket. Set aside while preparing the meringue. Preheat the oven to 120 degrees Celsius, 250 Fahrenheit. Start whisking the egg whites on low speed until the thick part loosens and begins to foam. Add the sugar all at once and continue whisking on low speed. Adding the sugar all at once makes the meringue heavier and slower to whip. But this is intentional. This slow process creates the tiny, strong air bubbles, which are the key to a stable soufflé cheesecake. Once the sugar has dissolved, increase the speed to high and whisk until soft peaks form. And look at this. Dense, glossy, and beautiful. Because the air bubbles are fine and uniform, so meringue won't break during the mixing. It will expand in the oven and your cheesecake will rise beautifully. Now let's combine with the butter. Before combining, smooth the cream cheese butter again with a whisk. Add 1 scoop of meringue and whisk vigorously. And this meringue is called sacrifice meringue. It loosens the butter and makes it easier to fold in the rest of the meringue without deflating. Add the remaining meringue in 2 to 3 stages using a whisk, using the up and down motion. This motion protects the tiny air bubbles and mix more efficiently. A spatula takes longer and increases the risk of deflating the butter. At the very end, switch to spatula to make sure there's no pockets of unmixed meringue. The finished batter should be smooth, glossy, and evenly aerated. Pour the butter into the prepared pan. And this is the important part. Do not tap the pan on the counter. Instead of tapping, insert the chopsticks into the butter and gently draw a circle. This releases any large air bubbles. And the large air bubbles can burst in the oven and cause the cracks on top. Place the cake pan on a tray, then set it on a baking tray with hot water underneath. Bake at 120 degrees Celsius and 150 degrees Fahrenheit for 80 minutes. Lower temperature and longer cooking time cook through the cake. After that, increase the temperature to 160 degrees Celsius, 320 degrees Fahrenheit, and bake for 10 to 15 minutes until the surface golden brown. The cake will fully expand and look absolutely gorgeous. Turn off the heat and allow the cake to continue cooking in the residual heat for 10 minutes. When you gently shake the pan and the center is no longer watery, it's done. Remove the cake from the oven and carefully take off the pan and parchment paper. Let the cake cool completely to room temperature. You can serve at room temperature or chilled. To slice it, use a warm threaded knife and cut with a gentle back and forth motion. And as you can see, soft, airy, and incredibly fluffy. The cake is evenly baked from edge to center. If your cake turns uneven, it may be because you are too cautious when folding the meringue. This cake is so delicate, but by following this low temperature baking method, you'll achieve a beautifully jiggly soufflé cheesecake. And of course, it tastes so good and perfect for holiday table. And the rate is fixed. Mission accomplished. Thank you for watching the video. Give me a big thumbs up and share the video with your friends and families. And consider subscribing if you don't want to miss any of my new videos. And follow me on the social media and tag me on your post if you give it a try. And join my happy eating group to share your food with me. And my store on Amazon has pretty much everything that I'm using in my video. And for more information, visit my website princessbamboo.com. Thanks again and I will see you soon. Bye!